Hi, I'm Miss Kim, the art instructor at the Music Connection in Orland Park, and I'm so excited to teach you today's fall painting of a tree using Q-tips. We are going to be painting within a mixed media sketchbook, 11 by 14 inches. You can also do it on a canvas if you'd like. And if you don't have 11 by 14 inches, you can go smaller. It's fine. Okay, so here's our example. So there'll be fall colors, and I have acrylic paints here. I have a yellow, an orange, a red, like a dark brick red, a dark green, a lighter green, brown for the bark, white, a Kelly green or a brighter green here, a mustardy yellow, and some other greens and reds. Then I have my marker. It's just to simply sign the bottom with my name and the date. I have 4 little detail brushes here, and then we have our paper towel to clean our brushes. Here's our container or a mason jar with water. Q-tips, you just gather them up and rubber band them, and you can use both sides to paint. So you'll want a couple bundles of Q-tips. This is a paint knife, and I have a couple different sizes, as you can see here. I just wanted to show you the different sizes, and there's 6, 4, and I believe this is 8. What I'm going to do is simply take my paint. Alright, I'm going to start with a little white on top, and just onto your paper is fine. More like just center and up top. And then put a yellow because the sun hits the top of a tree. So you want that bright sunshiny yellow up top. And we'll put a little orange in here. Throw a little red in there. Put a little green. A little bit of light green. So I'm just going to take my paint and just mix like this back and forth to start the leaves for this tree. And I'm going to go out a little bit like that. And I want you just to get the feel of what it's like with a paint palette and knife to work with it. So I've got most of the paint off the paint knife, like I said, with the Q-tips, so we could just go ahead and go up and down and see how it gets onto the Q-tips. And you just kind of make your leaves. And so on the top, of course, you're going to be a little lighter and brighter with the yellow because the sun's shining up on the top. And usually your light source comes from the left, meaning the sun's shining down this way. And this part you kind of have to work a little fast because you don't want your paint to dry too soon. I'm going to throw my brushes in the water, and I'm going to go ahead and add some colors, light green onto my palette. I'm going to the red here. Yellow. Alright, so that's the colors I'm going to start with. We have our Q-tips. I'm going to start with the light green, and I'm just going to tap a little bit on there, and I'm going to go right over some of the red and brown. So I'm laying our color over another color. And that's kind of fun. You get some depth in your tree with the different layers of color showing through. I'm going to go with a darker green on my Q-tips like this. See? And I'm going to go right over these colors too. So you're thinking dark green's more in the inside, and the lighter colors are going to be a little bit on the outside because the darker, it's shaded in the center more. Now I'm going to even make my way down here and just tap some color down here. Let's flip your Q-tips and go this side. Now let's dip it in the yellow. Okay. And let's do a little up on top because the sun on the left comes down, the sun, the light source. And it's going to be up on the top for sure. And if you have some globs, it's okay. It's a design. We're not being perfect. Nature is relaxed and it's not like we can just kind of have fun with that. And then I'm going to go like down like this, like leaves are falling down from the tree. I'm going to get a little brown paint. What I'm going to do first is just put some brown on my brush. If a little yellow gets on there, it's okay. I'm going to start making the bark. Start from the top and make my way down and branch down to make the roots. So I'm making branches and a bark and the roots. The bark, the branches. You make a little wiggle in your brush to make the bark have shape to it, not just straight up and down. And the roots of the tree. And I'm going to grab a thinner brush and I'm going to do a little more detailing of branches coming up into the tree. And then I'm going to even go into the tree itself and put some branches like so. You can roll your brush to make it more pointy and then just try to create those little branches coming, peeking through the leaves. I'm going to add a little yellow now to my brush and brown, and I'm going to mix them just to create a different color brown, a lighter one. And you don't even have to mix it entirely. I leave a little of the yellow and just kind of make little marks into your bark. And if a little bit stripes in there, won't hurt. We're just kind of like creating that effect of a tree bark. And I'm going to let this dry a little bit. While I'm waiting for some of it to dry, I could do the bottom part here because this is pretty dry. I'm going to dip my brush in a little orange, like you see here. And I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. And you can put some orange up in the tree. And you can overlap on other colors or branches. And it gives it that dimensional effect. All right, I'm going to even grab a little red now. Okay, and I'm just going to tap, tap, tap. We don't have to rake them. We don't care where they fall. I'm going to finish with a little more yellow on top. And I'm going to like just set those Q-tips aside. I am going to sign my piece down below while in this section where it's drier. And the year 2020. So that concludes my fall tree lesson. I hope you had fun doing this. Be happy, have fun, and this is me signing off for now. Bye for now.